Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. Here today we're going to be starting episode 16 of my Byzantine Empire series. Here today we're going to be declaring war upon the county of Toulouse and conquering southern Gaul, southern France. We're also going to be pushing against the electorate in North Africa, in Fez. Now guys, I'm officially disappointed to announce and confirm that Emperor Theodorus is dead. All hail the Emperor, long live the new one. Emperor Michael has ascended to the throne. Put in the chat F for Theodorus, and all hail King Michael. It's 1263 AD. Unfortunately, Theodorus died of old age during the North Africa campaign. In the last episode, we declared war upon the Hafsid dynasty, I believe it was. We've taken North Africa now and Carthage. I skipped a little bit ahead. As we pushed from this side of North Africa, it actually allowed, funnily enough, for the Catholic kingdoms to retake Iberia. Castilian pretenders emerged, Aragonese, Kingdom of Castile, Portugal, England rushed all the way with a boner for Gibraltar there. They actually have Seville, and they have Granada as well. But yeah, welcome back to the series, guys. We've conquered the Far East as well. This is what we have under our control under the Byzantine Empire territory, all the way up from Bohemia, Crimea. We've also got northern Italy as well, North Africa. We've also got the Far East as well, and I believe it's basically Catholic factions that rule the world now. We do have mostly military alliances with them. What's religion look like? Okay, it's core Orthodox in the middle, but it's slowly getting converted there. It's still very much West versus East at the moment. So, in today's episode, we're going to start pushing westward and try and reclaim the French territories that were formerly Roman. We'll take Iberia as well in the next couple episodes. I guess we try and push everything just below the Danube, and then we'll finish off England and probably the series there. But I like characters with flaws. Emperor Theodorus, the Divine, the Almighty, the Great, if you like to call him, unfortunately didn't have any sons. As much of how big he grew his empire, how massive it became, he couldn't have any sons. So now it's fallen to his grandson Michael. Now Michael has a taste for whores. He's a bit of a whorer. So he has a 13-year-old bastard son Philo, and he's also got a second bastard son Sebastian here. Now we have a decision to make. Do we go with the bastard son, who was the original heir that the game actually made, or do we go with the marriage legitimate son, the second grandson of the Emperor Ant, who is, funnily enough, married to a princess of England, rather. And now they have legitimate sons as well. So we could have a succession crisis on our hands if Michael doesn't have a legitimate son. He needs to have a legitimate son. The sister was married off, and the other sister was married off as well. So this is how the line of succession works at the moment. Michael, until he produces an heir, is the emperor. Moving along to Ant, who is the second in line. Third is Akka. And then we push over here, this far side. We've got Simon here, Pav. We've also got Romanos, who's heavily linked as well. Theo here as well. Eustace. And then their sons, Samuel and Joseph and whatnot. So we'll see how the line of succession works. You might as well pause and have a look at the family tree. But we really need to only know the immediate family here. Michael's currently the emperor. Ant is the heir. Then followed by Akka. And then they have a son, I guess we'll just call him Adrian. And then we have Isaac here as well, who are half English. So, potentially, a half Englishman could be heir to the Byzantine throne. But regardless, I can't wait to see the reign of Emperor Michael to see if he can even come anywhere close to the enormity of the kingdom that his father amassed. He has had some experience with skirmishes. He would have gone around the world with his father on campaign, I imagine, holding the banner and whatnot. But regardless, we're going to be declaring war upon Toulouse here today. Now, they have a defensive alliance with the Kingdom of England, a military alliance with me and Flanders. They've only got Provence and a part of Aquitaine. Here today, we're going to press that claim. Emperor Michael with Eustace here. Eustace, oh god, I've got to figure out who Eustace is to me now. So I am here. So who is Eustace to me? Eustace is my uncle. My mother, my father, my auntie. Yes, so Eustace is my uncle. And Isaac was my great uncle. Okay, so I'm here with Eustace, my uncle. Okay, so who's this here then? Demetrius, random. Pushing further south, we have Ant, who is my first cousin and heir. We have Romanos as well, who is, I imagine Romanos is my uncle as well. Yes, Romanos is my uncle. We've also got Acca here, my first cousin, and Pedros. So we have 4 units here ready to take the entirety of North Africa officially. We've got 2 more stacks over here, as we still are having public order problems as well. We've finally completed the tech tree. We've actually got to 99 at the moment. I still need to slowly convert those schools back. I deliberately tried to bosh them out as quick as I could because you could get a 20% research rate. And actually, by the look of it, it's a good tactic doing that, but the actual N-tier units are not even that good for the Byzantines. I think they just haven't put more in. So Theo's here along with another Theo. And yeah, so regardless, we need to get stuck into some wars instead of rambling on too much. The amount of money I have at the moment is just ridiculous in this campaign. Regardless, we're going to push for Marseille. We're going to take out Massilia. So let's see if Flanders and England stand with them. They have refused, both of them, because they know the oncoming war and slaughter. So Michael, eager to earn his spurs after a North African conquest, let's see how much he can amass. Okay, so we're going to be able to take Marseille quite easily now here with a clean-cut auto resolve. Got to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you on the fantastic support of the Byzantine series. It's just been incredible. The amount of likes, comments, and just general suggestions has been so fantastic, so I really appreciate all the support. Got to say a huge thank you to the 1212 AD mod team for providing me with a copy of the mod and making this series possible. So as you can see here, Toulouse have 2 territories quite close. A priest? No way. Oh, okay, I thought they might have turned Muslim or something, Islamic rather. No, I actually don't think there's any other. It's actually only Catholic and maybe some Orthodox kingdoms here and there that actually are still around, which is interesting. What could we actually flip to if we wanted to? Oh, but there he is. Emperor Michael. Looks awfully similar to his father, I guess. We could convert to Sunni Islam. We've got other stuff as well. I wonder what would give me better bonuses and stuff. And we also have to take out Rome as well in this series. So, should I push for Montpellier? Do I think it's advantageous for us, for Eustace to take it? While Michael sits behind, it's going to be a 2v2. Sure, let's do it. You got to risk it for the biscuit. So let's allow Eustace to move up. I would imagine the garrison would be minor at best. So let's take this city. And it's going to be interesting to see how Toulouse respond. Let's break down where we can, repair the orchards and stuff, and continue to break down as we do not have the pop surplus. Oh, we can actually use that. That must have been former Orthodox. Let's break that down as well. Okay, I'm going to allow my cousin and heir, Ant, to declare war upon the electorate. It's interesting to see how far some of these European kingdoms have amassed. So we have to take North Africa, we have to declare war upon the electorate, which are the... There's something to do with the Holy Roman Empire. I can't remember the exact history. For example, Austria hold most of the border region here, which is crazy. But, yeah, we're going to declare war upon the electorate. and then we're going to sue for peace. So let's allow Ant, my heir, to declare war. Now this is going to rustle a few jimmies, rustle a few feathers. It's going to rattle the bird's nest, or bee's nest. So Bavaria, Upstalsboom League, Duchy of Brabant, County of Flanders, and the Canton of Schweiz, Switzerland, look like they might back them. So we'll see what our allies do and compare. Oh, okay, so Bavaria, Upstal, Flanders, and Schweiz have declined, but the Duchy of Brabant have accepted. Okay, so we're going to be able to push in here now. What are we coming up against? Levy troops, some archers. It's interesting to see these Germanic peoples push all the way down to North Africa, try and make a home. Romanos is now going to move up as well. He's very close in blood to the Emperor. I think he's the only natural-born, firstborn son to one of the, what is it? Well, the Emperor's brothers. So we have, wow, we have over 10,000 here against theirs. Yeah, water resolve this one out. It's a clear-cut victory, 10,000 or so. Decisive, only 433. Yeah. Oh, there's a couple of buildings we can repair there. That's good. Right, we need to push south if we can. Quick, fast. Romanos is going to push further south, and we'll move down reinforcements as well. Assassins wise, let's try and get them over to Toulouse as quickly as possible. Now, unfortunately, guys, this campaign will end in the not too soon future. Maybe 5, 7 more episodes, I reckon. I actually don't know off the top of my head, but there's no harm in getting your feedback and suggestion now for the campaign. Maybe I should do a vote. Maybe that would be more beneficial. Parma there is a part of Toulouse, so we'll keep that back here. So not really much else we can do. I want to try and convert these buildings where I can, and I want to eventually move these out, but this territory here is incredibly unstable. Okay, I can actually do it. So let's move you out there. Let's double time to the front, and I might actually show you some of the stats at the other available units, because they're not worth it. There's another unit, what is it called here? Pronorii, I think that's how you say it. They are shit, to be quite frank. There's no point of going to this tier 3 building if you want them, because they're just, like, I think the only benefit was, the only positive to them instead of cataphractoi was the fact that they had 5 more speed, but they lost like 60 health or something, so it's just not worth investing. But I have a feeling that it's only the alpha sort of recruitment tree for stuff. We haven't got like higher tier Byzantine units. But hey, at the end of the day, please do take into consideration that we're still in an alpha version of the 1212 AD mod. So there's going to be hiccups and problems here and there. So let's see how Brabant deal with us. And also how Toulouse. The legacy of Rome. Who the hell are you? Allegiance. Duchy of Austria. Trespassing near Prague. Oh, okay. How ironic. Okay, well, let's continue on our regression in the south. Ant can't hit it. However, Romanos can. I love that guy's name, Romanos. Quite fitting to, well, if you ask some people, he should be the emperor. He's a strong claim. Okay, so let's take this settlement. Decisive victory, loot and occupy. And ideally, what I'd like to do now is peace out. I'll try and peace out with the electorate, because they're so far north, it doesn't particularly bother me. So, they actually quite like me at the moment, which is hilarious, even though we broke so many treaties with them. For example, would you like a non-aggression pact? Just straight up. So they're happy to accept peace. But now they're at war with the entire world. Ah! We can make them our puppet. That is fascinating. However, there's too many people at war with you now. So, yeah. I'm kind of not inclined to do that. Maybe before. I don't know. Right, we'll move my spies into position. We might even try and assassinate their priest there. Let's just go for it if he ever gets in range. Okay, you're here. That's fine. We're going to make plans to probably push into Iberia. I haven't decided which way I'm going to go yet because the political front in Iberia is just a bit awful. There's not really one consolidated kingdom. It's all a little bit over the place, which is a bit of a pain. Okay, we can make arsenals now, but we want to go with a port just to continue on our wealth train. Okay, you can sit here as well. We can move you up. It's actually Orthodox, which is quite good for us. But eventually, we want you guys to make your way back. Put you in here. Get Romanos up here. Okay, I think we should continue on our aggression here and maybe push to the border here. We have to deal with this as well. Okay, well, let's continue straight up. Let's move Michael forward. We don't have any spies, which can be quite foolish. No way. Where the fuck have they gone? So what do they still have? They only have Toulouse and Orleans. Oh, okay. Maybe they're trying to lure me into a trap. We'll leave you here in Marseille, because it's the stronger of the two. And then we'll move this other one up. Let's send Michael through to Toulouse. Huh? Oh, right. Toulouse looks like it's been sacked. Maybe, just maybe, someone from England there in Bordeaux or Pamplona attacked them. So we might not have a battle here today against them because they might have just been wiped out. Oh, okay. That'd be fascinating to see. So it looks like we might need to pick another target as well. Do we naturally go for Flanders next? Pushing up here, pushing into the central France, and then we can actually get some targets here on the Iberian Peninsula as well. We could take Murcia, Cordoba, Barcelona. We could push up to Lyon, Dijon, and further north. I think that's probably our best bet. Do Brant want peace? No, they're not interested in that. Oh, okay. Well, we'll stay here for the time being. We'll wait for my units to get into position. And we'll probably declare war upon stupid, sexy Flanders. Oh, here we go. So they want peace and they're going to offer... they want me to... they want to become a puppet. Get the hell out of here, man. What y'all playing at? Get out of here with that bullshit. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. Peace negotiated with Flanders and Bavaria. Some minor consumption issues, nothing too crazy. Right, let's get ready to push onto the Iberian Peninsula itself. And this is going to cause us problems here as well. That needs to be port. Quickly change that. Oh, wrong one. Just this one I want. Okay, cool. So we need to go for Murcia. Can we get some sort of military access with the English? Or do we have something like that low? Okay, so maybe an amphibious attack might be okay. Regardless, we're going to take the... who owned this back in Rome? I think it was Nova Carthago, I think. Nova Carthage or whatever. Regardless, we're going to be able to take most of it, which is good. Okay, so I guess we go for Murcia, but then we've got... with them, there's a large army there in Barcelona. Actually, we're on the border there. Good, 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 good. Right, let's start making preparations for hitting Flanders. Let's move our larger armies. And we'll try and keep... yeah, we need to keep some order here. up in the north it's going to be a little bit easier, I imagine. Ugh, not by much. And... oh! Orleans fell. Where's Toulouse now? Oh, okay. They're actually in the mountain pass there. I could move out to have a sneak peek. Oh, there's a full stack there of Toulouse. Should I go for it? Will this be the battle against the French? Well, what's left of the French? I don't think Flanders is much of the French. Toulouse is probably more French than anything. What's their army look like? It's rotting away. It's in a fortified stance. They've sacked Pamplona. I thought it was Pamplona. Pamplona. My spy can push over the strait. You're actually quite nearby there. Push down here to Barca. You can actually push north and actually see what they've got. If they've got there's another stack there. Okay, so I was going to say, if they've got sort of unique French soldiers, I might play it. But by the look of it, 4 units there which are trashed. 4, and then 2 units of catapults. Nah, that's a clear victory. Unless this army's got something within it. Let's push for it. They're going to run. Ah, okay, so it's not as favourable as I thought. Look at this. Look at they've got too many crossbowmen. 3, 6, 9. Too many crossbowmen here. They got a decent amount of... yeah, crossbowmen. That's about it. Oh, he's quite a good commander, Miguel. 6 versus 5. Maybe it's because of Michael. Oh. Well, Michael, one day hopes to be called the Magnificent, is going to fight the County of Toulouse, the last bastion of France, here today on the Battle of Pamplona, 1263 AD. They have 1 unit of spears, 1 unit of polemeer, or maybe like a heavy shock unit, 4 units of swordsmen, a whopping 3, 6, 8 units of crossbow, 2 cavalry, 1 Cairo ballista, that's what we would call it, and with the catapults. So we're deploying 4 units of cataphractoi, 3 archers, 6, 9, 10 units of swordsmen, and 2 of our own spearmen. So this is really Emperor Michael's first battle. All hail Emperor Michael in the chat. Okay. Okay, guys. How you doing? Welcome to the battlefield. Dry. Let's straight up start the deployment. Oh, wow. This looks like a muddy shithole. This does. It's good. Okay, so we actually have skirmisher. Oh, they are French by the look of them. Oh, that's cool. They do look really French. Oh, that's what I wanted. We haven't actually fought the French properly. I'll show you guys stats. They've also got like their own Toulouse units. That's fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. So even fighting off Toulouse at half strength was worth showing off some unique units. Okay, so I can't actually... oh, here, this one. So what are the range on these guys? There we go. 145. 145 is the range. What are the range on these guys? 145 as well. How can crossbowmen and bowmen be the same? What? How can this possibly be the same? What? How could a crossbow be the range of a medium bowman? And have more accuracy? Okay. I just thought we'd have supremacy. We'd be able to arc our... we can still arc our shot a lot more, but... okay, so we've got a couple options with this. We have our own catapults. I think we're probably better off sitting back. I reckon they're going to charge me. I'd be surprised if they don't. However, we've got this kind of hill position here, which is quite advantageous for us. So we're going to stick the majority of my army here, because I want these guys to come around the front. Oh, that is way too thin for my opinion. Something like that. So we'll keep archers here, and we'll try and mount artillery like here as well. We'll put archers on this side. We'll put the Emperor here as well. Okay. So basically, everyone else here can break into some other divisions if they would like to, well, attack. So we've got a slot here we can go through. There seems to be a fair few of them. There's 2 more on this far side here. You can nearly pick a corner each. Okay. I'm nearly tempted to do that. Make them deliberately try and plug every hole. Okay. Okay, we've got 2 there. This is only 1 at the back. So it's only 1, 1, 2, and then 2 on each side. Okay, you can put there. Cool. Cataphractoi. What's the best thing to do with you? Probably fight in a... Actually, you're probably better off actually trying to hit one of these flanks, because there's probably more opportunity for you to actually enter. And we'll swing around something like this. And then I reckon put the remaining archers here on the other sides. I think it's probably our best bet. So let's have a quick look at what the French are operating with. So they have the Toulouse rather. They've got their stock standard crossbows, which seem to do really quite well. Got the chevron here of France, or what is it called? What am I thinking of? Oh, not a sigil. That's it. There we go. Sigil. That's what I was looking for, the word. So here is the Toulouse General's bodyguard, Miguel, who is a quite competent 6-star commander. Pushing over here to further crossbowmen. Let's have a look at some spearmen or something. Yeah, here we go. Here is some Toulouse spearmen. Even this green guy. Look at this. I represent the swamp. Shrek swamp. That's cool. More Toulouse noblemen. And cavalry as well. Okay. Well, let's see the new and up and coming Michael. Same model as his father, I think. Well, it's not unsurprising. Dons his father's armor for the Byzantine throne. Okay. Are we ready, men? Make ready. Let's start the battle. Okay, so how are they going to react to this? Artillery, go with... We want to go with flammable. Or what are we better off with, actually? Explosive. I never really know. Base damage, armor piercing. Yeah, armor, explosive. Yeah, we better off going with explosive. NAF, melee defense, block chance, entirety mass. Armor piercing is good, explosive as well. Let's go with an explosive round, I think, and we'll try and target their general straight up. Let's try and push for these positions like I said. I want to go basically at the same time, but it doesn't look like they're trying to cover it, which is interesting. But we'll see how they sort of go. Or maybe we should wait a bit. Oh, they got the same range as me. That's the problem. So we need to sort of go, don't we? We don't really have a choice. Yeah, let's go for it. They're not even charging me. Charge, man. Yeah, they're just trying to fall into positions. Alright, well, let's get some cavalry in and try and stir some shit up. Spearmen included. Okay, try and hit these guys at the front. So these are light polearm infantry. There's not too many of them, but we should be able to do some decent damage against them. But here we go. They're going to cop a front-on charge by the classic Scutari swordsman. Good. Tear them to pieces. Okay, let's sort of slow things down a bit here, because I've got cavalry in here now. So, we've actually flanked them incredibly well. So, what you want to do is try and do something like this. Like, super try and box them in and narrow them further in. Okay, we need to move my archers to a feasible position to just continue to relentlessly rain fire and death upon them. I will check my standard shot later. I'll check myself what we're actually using. But that's fine. So, I personally don't know what the AI is actually doing now. Right, it's quite stupid. So, basically try and fire into this center cluster here. And I've got some cataphractoi in, which is surprising. But they're in. So try and give chase to some of these guys in the center. And I guess discharge their cavalry. It looks like the general's actually coming up towards me. They're trying to break out from this way. God knows why. They're actually trying to get out now. They're actually actively trying to get out of the settlement. My cavalry is just going to have an absolute field day. Oh no, I clicked on the wrong one. Use. Yes, we've just caught it in time. The cavalry is running down. The men retreating. That's bonkers. Okay, so let's try and slow this down a bit and comprehend kind of what in the fuck is going on. I have never seen a fort battle go this way. So, it looks like they were incredibly indecisive. They were umming and ahhing as to what was the best position to, I guess, take up. And now they're suffering mass casualties and consequences due to it. Well, I'm actually going to move my cataphractoi back to this corner because there's not a big enough opening to do cycle charges. Fire into this. Fire into the back of that. That's alright. So aim for those swordsmen there. You hit this in the center flank here. You hit this. But we need to start cycle charges on this far side. We can definitely do that. Where was the other unit of cataphractoi? Here. Go for that. Okay, let's start these cycle charges now. It's hard to do cycle charges and pay attention at the same time. Maybe they're trying to go for the Emperor himself. That could be a potential possibility. They're actually trying to like charge out a bit. They know they're going to lose. They're just trying to try and tie down the infantry as best they can. Maybe that could be a potential option. So they're really having a crack here though. That tower's nearly mine. And they're running after this. So they're gone now. Let's go with another cycle charge. We could move in the Emperor himself. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get him to take these crossbowmen. He's seen an opening to get his own cataphractoi unit in. And now he's going to take the advantage. He can see on the battlefield that this can free up a unit of cataphractoi. Emperor Michael, 30 years of age, in his first battle as Emperor, is going to commit and charge and run down the crossbowmen fleeing. Man, what an epic sight. Holy shit. Takes after his father. Running down the enemy. Running down Frenchmen. Well, I guess his father didn't do that too much, but it'd be cool if he did. It'd be nice, a nice fitting. And tail. Right, okay, so what the fuck's going on here? So, this is not too bad. They're actually systematically breaking me down a bit here, so we need to get like a proper unit of spearmen around the back there. Okay, you're good. We're getting smashed by those arrow towers though. We really are. Okay, get in. Good. This unit has been freed up now, so let's go further here. I'm going to get my catapults to halt because they're probably causing more friendly fire than what they're worth. Swing around this side here. The enemy general is dead, so we've killed a 6-star commander. That's quite impressive for a 5-star. But at the end of the day, he is the Emperor's son. Well, grandson. Should preface that. Okay, so push further up here and try and help out this. They're routing now, so we should be able to carve them up as well. Bring him down from the horse. Grab him! Don't let him trample you. One just exploded there. And now the remnants are now fleeing. It's a full rout. The only thing... Oh, I was going to say the only thing that remains is their They're spearmen, but not even that now. So what have we actually got here? We need to make sure these towers are completely neutralized, and we want to try and run down as many of the Toulouse rabble as we can. Victory! We have victory here today. Phew! We've done well here. But I still don't believe that Emperor Theodorus lived to a whopping 85 years of age. He lived to see his grandson when he was like 30. Like, that's just mental. After not having any children. But the reign of Emperor Michael is not going to be easy. It's going to be fought with danger. I don't know the word. What's the word? Doesn't fucking matter. You know what I'm trying to say. Fraught. That's it. Fraught with danger. As we're going to be trying to essentially retake the Roman lands that are occupied by Christians and kind of undermine their authority. Easier said than done, because you never know which ones will back each other, but they seem to be allowing the demise of Catholic rule in their own land, which is interesting. Orthodox will rule. Also, Merry Orthodox Christian. I don't know when you guys will be watching this video eventually, but it was on the 7th of January. Happened a couple of weeks ago now, but I thought I'd mention it. Merry Christmas. Alright, so let's end the turn, we'll end the battle and continue. Sorry about that one, guys. We actually had a game crash, which is... well, it sucks, because I've loaded back my last possible save, and we haven't done that battle. So there's going to be a discrepancy here, which sucks. Doesn't corrupt the recording or audio files or anything. It's just more of a pain of the arse for me. Now we have to redo some of this shit. So as soon as the game crashed, I quickly just had a look, and there was a 500 megabyte update. So what had happened, and I also quickly jumped on the 1212 AD Discord just to read what the fuck was up. Apparently they pushed an update through which crashed the game. I just so happened to be in a battle when it was happening, so that fucking sucks, but there's not really too much I can do about it. So we'll try and take this. Oh, that was a good battle as well. We got some really good odds after all that, but hey, that's what happens sometimes, I guess. So we got to retake this. Where are we even looking? We had spies, didn't we? We wanted to get intel. So is that army still there? Yeah. Oh no. Is that another turn then, is it? No, that's a... oh, I guess it's the turn back, isn't it? Oh my fucking god. Okay, right. We'll try and redo some of this. Like I said, I still want to try and head to Mercia. I guess it's at Mercia. Merca. We need Romanos higher up here. Yeah, it's been a couple... I think it fucked a couple of turns there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, and they can't move. Ugh. That one hit it there, but I actually attacked with Michael, didn't I? Oh, that sucks. It doesn't matter. I guess we're just going to have to auto-resolve that one off camera. Oh, that sucks. That really, really does suck after we played it. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prepare against the county of Flanders for the next episode, which will then give us territory in the bottom half of Iberia, allow us to take Barcelona, and also this part of France. Once I'm finished off with that, I imagine we go against England, as they have territory all the way on the west here as well, along with Iberia. I want to try and take Iberia, France, and England, but it's sort of like broken up into these like three sections, divisions, which is interesting. Regardless, thanks for watching episode 16 of the Byzantine Empire campaign with our brand new Emperor Michael. But we'll see how long his reign lasts, you never know. There might be a civil war when his bastard son takes the throne. However, Ant looks like he's going to inherit the throne, and maybe his son Adrian. Thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Unfortunately guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.